most churches think that you can't reach people using these type of avenues, these outlets, and it really sucks because you can, like, if I bring someone to church and my pastor is just harping on like all types of sinful activities and this, that, and the other, it's not like this person doesn't know this is bad. All right, get a comedian up there and let them really talk about like the intricacies of the mind when it comes to making these types of decisions and battling the flesh and battling these types of things. So, you know, that's why I really don't, like, I love the movies that they come out with that are Christian based, like Courageous, things like that. But I'm like, man, you guys need to go, like, you got to up the bar, like, you got to make people really, like, pay attention, because they know what they're watching when they know that this is a Christian based movie. But you got to kind of, like, you got to, I don't know, you got to be in camouflage.
They're like, bam!
And blood and guns. Like Bible Man, you take Bible Man and Star Wars, have them meet, and then we can talk.
Yeah. Can you imagine, bro, like, you know, all the billions of dollars Black Panther and Avengers just made, if they came out with, like, a Bible Man that was, like, on steroids, like that, on that same type of level, man, like, who would be the Joel Osteen to take that $100 million?
Right, and it would be Joel Osteen.
Yeah, it would probably be Joel Osteen or Stephen Furtick, for sure, man. For real, man.
It would be such an impact.
I would say, bro, 3 to 5 years from now, where's Tony Beatty at?
I want to be, well, obviously I'll be graduating from college in 2 years, but I want to be in Denver in their comedy circuits, or I want to be in, I don't know, I really do want to go to Denver for the comedy circuit, but I also want to traveling comic, like when you say my name, people are like, oh man, yeah, it would be great. You know, we could put him in the set over here in Maryland or something like that. I don't know, but obviously that's a stretch, and I got to do a lot more. But in reality, in that time, like my goals are like, it's like I got different settings, like different times settings in my goals. And 3 to 5 years, I want to be like just pretty well known in the Tulsa area and in the states surrounding. Texas, you know, whatever it may be, and I want to be on a whole different grind where it's still comedy, but it's like now it's because even now after 2 years, like I notice that I'm getting better and stuff like that, but I also notice that even mentally and spiritually, physically, I am progressing in life, and like there are things I don't tolerate, there are things I actually see coming into my, like I'll be 30 this year. And I see that I don't have to do these things, like this is hindering me, X, Y, Z. So in 3 to 5 years, I want to have that be multiplied, where it's just like, boom, like I can go and do something on stage and know that I'm making it, if not made it, and maybe even have I'm not on Twitter or anything. So it'll be nice to get a shout out from Kevin Hart or something like that.
That would be dope. What would you ask Kevin Hart if you met him?
If I met Kevin Hart, well, it's like I know everything about the man. It's like I read his book. Like I read his book literally, Leon. Like I read it. Well, it's on audio, so I can't say I read it. I listened to his book 8 times. I had taken notes. I had taken mental notes, and I have taken things to my soul. I have literally his. I know everything about the dude. I know how he got here. I know who he worked with, how it was in front of black crowds and maybe not so black crowds. And like I know everything about him. So really, I really wouldn't have many questions. If any question I had, like, yo, so can I open for you?
Yeah. That would be huge, man. That would be so huge. So the one thing that stuck out the most in this book to me was, I don't know, I'm probably going to butcher this guy's name too, but was it Lucian, the guy that told him, Kevin, never get on stage again, never perform again?
Oh, yeah, that one dude who was it Keith Robinson?
Well, I thought it was Lucien, Lucian or Lucian.
But he was like, but Keith Robinson knew about him, and he was like, and even Keith Robinson was like, well, if he said that, he was like, man, don't, at first he was like, well, don't listen to that, and then he was like, yo, he's like, who said that? He's like, oh, Lucian, something.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, well, don't, like, said, well, he said it, but hey. And then he kind of got out of that. He was like, man, forget him. Like,
yeah, forget him.
Keep going. Like, keep going. Which, all I want in my career is someone like Keith Robinson. I think I'm saying his first name right. I think it's Keith Robinson.
Right.
Or Robertson. But I really want someone to be like Tony, get in the car. We're going to New York, and then we're driving all the way back to Oklahoma or wherever. Like, I really want somebody to be that hands-on with training me into, like, it's like learning from a samurai who's your sensei. Like, it's like, and then it's like, don't be, like, he's calling Kevin Hart a dummy so much, and it's like, and like, he's in his life, and Kevin Hart even got his, like, what was it, Slim, I think, to drive with him.
Uh-huh.
And it was such a good book.
Yeah,
you don't really have many of those.
And you know, Mike Epps, his is pretty good too. I was able to flip through a few pages at Barnes and Noble with him. Like he's probably one of my favorite in the game, Mike Epps. And he's definitely a heavy hitter, man. All those guys, man, it's crazy that it's been 20 plus years, and like now it seems like if you look back at Def Comedy Jam and you see Mike Epps his first time performing, Tiffany Haddish, like all of these people, Dave Chappelle, and then like you fast forward life, if they would have quit or gave up, and within those 20 years they would never be where they're at today. And that was a thought that crossed my mind. Like, even when people say yes for me to come perform, people say no, and then I just keep thinking like, well, in 2030, like if I didn't quit, or if Tony Beatty didn't quit, and then we could be in those same like positions and everything when that time comes. So that's pretty cool, man. Just the motivation from those guys, and that's why I said when he comes out here in October, we gotta go, man. We just gotta go experience Kevin's tour, man. I mean,
I really want
it's gonna happen, man. Even if I have to use my disability check to get your ticket, my ticket, I promise you, bro, we gonna be there, man. I'm gonna just need you. I'm gonna say, that's what we're gonna do, because there has to be a game plan, because I ain't gonna see everything at night or whatever, because this is my situation. So I'll be like, all right, Tony, man, like, all right, Lacey's on that side. I'm gonna hold your shoulder. You know, my boy Terrell's gonna be with us, and we gonna get to the seat safe. Just and if anybody in the and if anyone in the BOK has any questions of why we look like a train, it's like just we're doing a service for God.
Hand in hand, like we had a second grade.
Yeah.
Walk in the hallway.
And the code word that night is the blind leader the blind.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. I've never been to that town either, so I'll definitely be like. You know what's funny is that ever since I moved to Oklahoma, every time like a friend or something brought me somewhere, I just like I'm a little bit extra, if you will.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, look, like, because most friends that I have are white, and then they go out to these fields for bonfires and like, you know, like little gatherings or parties, and on the way there, I'm like, look, I don't know where y'all taking me, but I can guarantee you. There's a few of our people buried in some of these fields, man. Let me tell you something. But I don't like what y'all doing. Like this, ain't no reception. I can't Snapchat. Like, oh, I'm out here, middle of nowhere. Come see me. And like, actually, one time I actually did that on Facebook Live. I was like, yo, I just want to let everybody know I'm going to Missouri, and I don't know what to expect. But if you don't hear from me or any statuses, call the cops.
Hey, but bro, why is it that in all of the old school horror movies, man, why is it that Jason or Michael Myers, they always went for the electricity box? I'm like, what college did they go to? They went to a tech school and learned about electricity. Bro, I thought about that joke the other day, but because of my audience, I really don't have the boldness to use it. But I thought about that because the joke that I was trying to come up with is, why is it that black brothers, in Christian movies, in secular movies, the black guy dies before the opening scene or credits, but then in the Christian movie, why do the black guy have to struggle the whole movie, and then at the end he gets in a car accident and then receives salvation? Why can't the brother have salvation at the beginning of the movie? And so
like every Tyler Perry movie.
Exactly, bro. So then the thought crossed my mind where it's like, who told Michael Myers where the electricity box was, and why is it that they always go for that? So that tells me the white person upstairs had enough time to escape while he was checking the meters and the electricity. I don't get it, bro.
This is the message that the man is trying to give to us.
Okay.
That even though a white man is a murderer and a serial killer, like Michael Myers had his head cut off and put it back on. They said, even though this is who you're dealing with and this is our villain, I want you to also know that he still went to college and he's still a normal dude, it's like, and then the black person who died is the one who couldn't even get into community college. They trying to keep it down, they trying to keep it down.
Bro.
Because even Chucky, whoever the original dude body, because Chucky is just some dude who practices witchcraft or whatever.
Yeah.
Even him was an electrician.
Yeah.
Jason got into a spaceship on Jason. When did he become an astronaut?
Exactly.
He was on Jason X killing people. Like, is that even fun for you? How did he get back to Earth?
And Freddy was a carpenter. Like, Freddy Krueger, he was, like, I remember.
He was more Christ-like than most of them.
I'll say, the Dream Catcher. And they're coming out with a new one, too, man. I can't watch it because it's just, man, the originals terrified me, bro. So, I can imagine the 2018 version,
Well,
Elm Street's no joke. Yeah, it's no joke, bro. All right, man. So are you ready for the loaded question of the night, man? This always is my ultimate question at the very end.
All right, give me the loaded baked potato.
All right, man. So here it goes. When Tony is done with the set, he's performed, he's killed it. Standing ovation. He shook some hands. He kissed some foreheads, babies. We like to be clear on the show.
Like, why you kissing all these girls?
Exactly. It's like, shouts out to Lacey Hunt, everybody. Hashtag Lacey Hunt. And then, so then you shook some hands. Everyone's left. The stage lights are turned off, and Roy Johnson is saying goodnight. What type of legacy does Tony Beatty want to be remembered by through comedy? I mean, you have different facets of life with college, just your upbringing, a lot of experiences, but how do you want to be remembered, bro, just in the comedy world, man? Like, when it's all said and done, what type of legacy would you like to be remembered by and leave behind?
I would want people to, like, after the dust clears and I shake some hands and, the kids, the babies, which kids are having babies these days, so I don't know which forehead I'd be kissing.
And why did Roy Johnson let him in anyway?
Right, why did you let them in the first place? Like, why are they there? But, that's another story. And why is it a Roy Johnson show?
Yeah.
Like, on my Netflix special.
Exactly.
Because it'll be you and I, like,
basically
come out at the same time.
Yeah.
But after it's all said and done, I want people to be like, I want to hang out with this guy. Like, I want them to think of me as, like, you can't tell if I'm being, like, if I want to be a regular, like, I'm a regular guy, like, I'm all of it. It's not one person on this earth who's regular. Mm-hmm. But I just want them to see that, like, that I'm woke. Mm-hmm. If I can say that. I want them to know that, yes, I understand, because a lot of people like to pinpoint Rhema as my first, like, godly experience. Like, oh, he went to Rhema. Pray for the food. Like, that's not as far as I love Jesus. Like, I'm with Jesus. But I just want people to think, like, oh, man, he made me think of something I haven't thought of in years, and it just cracked me up because, yes, my mom, and I don't have many, I never grew up with a father, but I want people to, like, think about, like, I want them to call their mom after, but Mom, thank you for them butt whoopings. Like, thank you for, because as you know, America is all it's bad. Like, there was that video of a dude giving his son the belt, whatever. Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, is that too far? Like, do you think that people made it today because we were bullied by by students. No, we got our butt whooped. We learned manners and violence. And I didn't say people be like, violence is not the answer. Tell that to my mom 20 years ago, all right? Like, violence was the only answer, like, because I was scared of my mom. But, and a lot of people are scared of their parents for different reasons, but the most part, which I'm learning a lot with these entitled people, is that their parents were like more of the cuddle and talk it out mode, which Lacey has 3 kids, and I'm never going to put my hands on them, like pop them in the mouth, but literally I will go and be like, look, do not talk back to your dad, or that, because her ex-husband, he's a friend of mine now, and name's Caleb Hunt of Everything Outdoors. I just plugged his.
Shouts out to Caleb.
I just did that. Shout out to Caleb Hunt. But it's like I literally think about things to shorten it up a little bit, but kind of expand. I think about like them as parents, and then as me without any kids, and all I know about parenting is my mom, and it's all about being strict and no. Like, I could give my mom the puppy eyes all I want and pout and be like, Mama, I love you, and she is not going to give me my Nintendo 64 controllers back. Like, she's not going to do that. She's not going to do that. No meant no. So it's like, that is something that people probably are dealing with, having a divorce and like dating again and things like that. So I would want people to know about me that I'm not just out here like just telling jokes. Like, I'm living. It's like T.I. is one of the realest rappers, like, because he's rapping what he's living. He's not making up lines. He's not lying. He's literally rapping what he's living. I want you to tell jokes that have a lot to do with what I've lived, what I'm living, and what I'm expecting in the future, which I don't know the future, so it might be funnier coming up into the future, and when I actually do have my own kids, when I actually am married one day, like, I just want people to know that about me, and that it's not, like, when they come to whatever, like, I have a very, I won't say very, and I don't want to use the word negative, but I'll say negative. I have a negative viewpoint when it comes to comics today, when it comes to what I was saying earlier about the raunchiness and about all that stuff. Look, everybody's not thinking about that, and if everybody's thinking about that, I think they would like to think about something different, to where it really makes them think about whatever. Because I'm a 29-year-old black man in Oklahoma with no kids, dating someone who has kids and used to be married. That has a lot of funny stories in it, you know? Like, there's a lot of moments where I'm just like, I write a lot of stuff down, and I'm just like, wow. And when I put it on stage, people laugh, and they're like, wow, I also am dating something, like, you know, and it's relatable. I want to continue to be from 3 to 5 to 5 to 10 to 10 to 50 years from now. I want to always be relatable, and I never wanted to seem like I am so one-sided on this or that, because I'm a type of person, when something happens, I have this patience where I don't trip about things. But I can think about the different angles of why something happened, even if I may be wrong. Like, and you, like, another person might not know, and I might be wrong, but I'd be like, you know, well, maybe this happened because, I don't know, you eat too many donuts and you can't run. Like, it's like, you know, it's like, I'm just like, I'm that guy, and I want people to know that I'll be that guy, but not in like a real, like, jerk type of way, but in a sense where it's like, man, I'm going to do this differently, because Tony Beatty literally just made that make sense. And it's funny, but the message is still there. And I want people to take that away from every time when I get off stage.
That's deep. That's deep, bro. That's good, man. Tony Beatty, everybody. Tony Beatty just killed it, man. Standing ovation, man. I can't see the people standing, but I know they're standing, man. I just feel it. Man.
They stand somewhere. If they're at the mall, they're walking.
Yeah, they're walking, man. They're somewhere. Walking. So any any shout-outs, bro? Like, I know you said you had the Twitter page, but, you know, like, social media, people can find out, you know, more about you, and then definitely I want you to have a moment to give shout-outs to just some of your other favorite comics locally, people that you've been doing business with, and that, you know, just showing some love.
Definitely. Well, shout out to you, number one.
For sure.
I remember meeting you at our first class together, and I was very impressed, because it was like, you take this thing that happened to you and you literally have gold like you have goals, especially when you were like, Roy, how am I doing? You were not looking at Roy. You were not. Man, it was so awesome. I don't think Lazarus could have done the same thing. Like, oh, I look like a cheetah. Roar. Like, nah. Like, so, shouts out to Leon, definitely. Shout out to Lacey Hunt, who has just, she is literally a force to be reckoned with in the comedy scene. She is, I can't even say she's on the come up, because she's literally coming up right now. Like, literally things that can happen in her life, and it's going to get better for her comedy scene. Hilton Price, I'd like to thank Hilton Price for putting me on shows. He had me on a podcast about the show The Office, and he didn't expect me to know about The Office. Like, man, I've spent a lot of time alone on Netflix, man. I know about The Office. I'll talk about The Office anytime. But shout out to Hilton Price. I'm glad that he is someone who I can look up to in the comedy scene. As far as peers go, I don't think I have it. I feel like I'm literally inferior to a lot of comics out here. But shouts out to Evan Hughes, who is a great comedian. Every time he's on stage, he kills. Shout out to Ryan Green, kills it every time. I've learned a lot from these two gentlemen, and me saying a lot is not even scratching the surface, because I have a lot more to learn. Shout out to Roy Johnson. Roy Johnson for putting me on for my first time doing my shows here at the Looney Bin Tulsa. He is a great, he's a great teacher, but if you're sensitive, don't come in expecting Mary Poppins. Don't come in expecting like the teacher from Magic School Bus. Like, he will kick you in the butt, and he will make you like really think and rethink what you want to tell people. Who are you? Roy Johnson brings that out of you. He was like, who are you and what do you want to tell people about you? So, like, political stuff and things like that is not going to fly with him. He wants to know who you are, and you should come out and check out the classes. The next class is at the Looney Bin Tulsa will be May 12th. So, go ahead and check that out. Shouts out to, let's see, I don't know, I could just, man, it's like J. Cole.
Yeah, ATM.
Oh my God, thank you, J. Cole, because I've listened to that album 18 times within 2 days, because it's only 45 minutes, you can do the math. He, like, literally, it's like, you ever have those like, tracks that come out, and it helps you right when you're going through something? Kind of like that breakup song, Do Re Mi, came out as I was dealing with a breakup. But J. Cole and this new album, K.O.D., is what I think America, especially Black America and White America, like, they need this. And they need to really listen to his words, because it's fire, and it's been helping me out. Shouts out to my mom, because I'm acting like this is the E! Channel. And I'm on
Lifetime.
Right, my mom will never know. Like, my mom probably never listens to this, because she's in Florida right now, just living it up. Well, she's in Vegas at the moment.
Oh, man.
And then, yeah, again, though, I really want to shout out to you, though, Leon, and shout out to, because we just met, man, and you don't know the effect that you've had on my life, and the things that we talk about, even in passing, and when we're at the same shows. And then, again, shout out to my girlfriend, Lacey Hunt, because literally, she was the one who walked up to me in my very, very first show. Now, I could say this, and it's not profanity, but she gave me a shot of tequila to calm my nerves, because even though I'm a God-fearing man, Jesus also made water into wine. Even though I try not to go out to get drunk, and I'm not like that dude, but, I mean, if it wasn't for Lacey Hunt, I probably would have stumbled on a lot of my material that night.
Yeah.
And she, like, literally, she has been a vital, like, but she's been my partner, man. She's been, like, heavy for me. Like, literally, I love her so much. And, but, yeah, shouts out to her, Roy, you, man, to say thank you for even hitting me up today. I didn't even know I was important until you hit me up about this interview. So.
For sure, man. I told you we were boys for life, man. You know,
for life. We're lifers, bro, and you make me feel important.
for sure, man. Likewise, man. That's how we do it, man. So, like I said before, man, it's always been a blessing. You got my number. Hit me up anytime. We're family, man. We definitely going to the Heart concert for sure.
The Heart concert.
Yeah,
Coming up in October.
yeah. We still got a long wait, but it's coming, and so we will be there and everything. And
and
yes.
shout out, the festival, the Out of Bounds Festival that we'll hear about in June. I hope you get it, and I hope that I get it, man.
Yeah,
I hope that we can get to Texas and show them what's up, man.
Yeah, that would be dope. And then I want to know what's up with the Tulsa Blue Well, because I want us to be in that too, but it still says coming soon, so we'll just wait and see what's going down. Because, I mean, it's cool to travel and do that, the ones outside of Oklahoma, but, man, to do one here is just as big. So we don't keep our eyes open for that. Well, you keep your eyes open for me, and we'll just go from there.
I literally, I put a lot of trust in Lacey to know things like that, because I think will know about that.
Yes.
About the Blue Whale, because she did, I think she did the Blue Whale last year, or she was there at the Blue Whale. Evan Hughes, though, I give a shout out to. He was in it, and it's pretty. I haven't been, but yeah, I feel what you're saying. We got to get up in there too. But I really, really hope that we get this next spot in Texas at the Out of Bounds Festival.
That would be dope.
That would be crazy.
That would be dope, man. We could ride the Greyhound.
We're gonna ride the Greyhound. We're gonna do it.
For sure, man.
Just not like we don't have a ride. We're gonna do it for the story. Like Mac performed in the subway, so
yeah. So it's all good, bro. It's all good. So thank you, Tony Beatty, man. This is the BlindSpot podcast. I'm Leon the Jokester, man, and we are out.